Yo, what is up? It is your boy. Editing is a pain in my butt crack. And today we have our interview with Boy Sully, where we learn a little bit about how he's been into music since a little kid and his journey from that point up until now. Well, not now, but up until the interview, because this is about 1 year later, actually. Me recording this right now versus where the interview and stuff. So it's been a little minute, but we finally getting this out. If you are here, I do not want you to like or subscribe until you have watched slash listened to the interview. And if you liked it, then you can go ahead and do all that stuff. You already know what to do. Y'all don't need me to tell you all that. Y'all hear from every other creator, I guess. So yeah. Anyways, we'll go ahead and get right into this interview right now. Yo,
Hello, bro.
what's up?
How you living? Doing
Chilling,
all right?
bro. How about you?
I'm chilling, bro. Just got in the studio. It's been a long day. a
Yes,
long day.
sir. I feel that, bro.
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
bro.
How you been, man? How you been?
Been good, bro. Work was good today. God is good.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all
man.
I got to say, bro.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome,
Yes,
bro.
sir, bro.
Yeah, man. So I guess we'll just start with just introduce yourself, name, where you're from, what you do, that kind of stuff.
All right, guys. I'm Sully. If you haven't heard me before, I actually make music. I'm I'm from Dallas, Texas, mainly Frisco. And I'm 19 years old. So yeah, that's me.
Oh yeah. That's dope. So give me the story of how you started.
So music like came to me when I was like, well, I've always loved music from the time that like I actually knew like words, like I just
Mm,
loved music, bro. Like my mom would always show me music, like whether it was in the car, we were driving somewhere, she would always have some tunes playing. And that's where I got my music taste from. I love 80s music, 90s, 2000s, really
oh yeah.
all types of music, bro. I love it. But my mom introduced me, and my dad mainly too, because my dad did a lot with that. But they put me onto music as a kid, and I just loved it, and kind of just went from there. And then my dad got a MacBook. It's actually the same MacBook that I use right now. He
Shoot.
got it in 2013 or 2014. But as soon as he got it, like I had been making music before, like at school, on their computers, other friends' houses, type stuff. As soon as my dad got me this computer, like he didn't really get it for me. It was actually his work computer. And I
Okay.
gradually would just snatch it from him. I just snatched it. And I just downloaded GarageBand and just like that's where I fell in love with music, was just dragging in those stupid GarageBand loops like over and over, listening to them
Yeah.
over and over, and just like getting like I really liked EDM at the time, like Monster Cat. I'm pretty sure you guys know what that is, but if you don't, that's fine. What's up, Alex? But yeah, I grew up like listening to Monster Cat and stuff like that, like really like cool EDM music, like house music, and
Right.
then I started making like EDM music in GarageBand with their loops and like mixing them up and kind of adding like kind of stupid beats to them. And this was like when I was like 12 or 13.
Oh snap.
Um, so yeah, I've just been messing with that, and then eventually, I think it was like a year and a half later, after I'd already like made a couple songs, but these songs were literally like me making my beats and then recording on a Apple headphone mic
Yeah.
with a sock wrapped around it.
Oh man.
So
I
everybody
bro,
from my high school can vouch for that. That's what I like. That's what I did. Like freshman year, that's like what I did, bro.
that's
And
what I
then,
did 2 years ago.
it was not the move, bro. And like I
Yep.
got made fun of so hard, but it was good.
Yeah.
I really loved it, even though people hated it. And that I honestly kind of lost the passion for a little bit just from that. But then, over that summer, it was like freshman summer going into sophomore. Like I really like tried, and I
Mm.
got plugged in with actually my cousin. His name's Drew. Shout out to Drew, bro, and shout out to my cousin Garrett. They showed me how to work Ableton, and that's where the first thing my cousin Garrett showed me Ableton, and I was like, yo, that
Mm.
is so cool. And I was like, I
Yeah.
gotta learn how to use this. And then he had this like MIDI keyboard, and I was like, yo, this is dope.
Oh
I didn't
yeah.
even know you could do this with music. And then I was like astounded because I just been the kid with a laptop and recording on a freaking headset mic, you know? And I was seeing like actual music being made in front of me from like a person that actually knows how to make it. And I was like, yo, Like I've never seen somebody that made this, some like stuff like this before. And he actually made EDM as well, so that's where I got that side of like love for myself.
Nice.
But after that, I went on vacation. I think it was around Christmas time. Yeah, this was the Christmas that my parents helped me get some really like. It's actually these monitors down here. No, I don't have them anymore. Oh well. But I had these old pair of monitors my parents got me, and like an old Focusrite like audio interface, and I just plugged it into my computer, and they also got me a Sterling mic, really like it was like $30, but they started me off. They gave me, and my dad has still poured in money to help me build my stuff. Like my parents have been a big help through this whole thing, because I wouldn't be where I'm at today like if it wasn't because of them, 100%. But
that's amazing.
Yeah, I started off like that, and then gradually I got better through high school, and then I really started to fall in love with it junior year. Junior year is when I really started to starting to figure out what my sound was. I had just like been messing around with different styles of lyrics and stuff like that beforehand, and I didn't really develop anything just yet. I was trying to get my lyricism, kind of something like that, because I wanted from the very beginning, I wanted my songs to mean something. And through all of this time, I was girl crazy. Like 100% girl crazy, and I got my heart broken, not gonna lie, a lot. Like it was bad. And then I just like started calling myself Sully because my friends started calling me Sully, and then this all happened so quick. And then when I got my first heartbreak, I remember her name, but I'm definitely not shouting her out in this live. But literally the day before, like, she broke up with me, she was like, yeah, I like you so much. And I was like, And then like the day after, then she was like, our spark is gone. And I was like literally like sophomore year, and I was like, what? Like, this is not how it's supposed to go. Like I swear to God, this is not what I've seen in the movies. You know? This is not what I've seen.
Who wrote this? Like,
bro, who wrote the script, bro? To my life, this is garbage. Like, this is straight ass. And I developed, and then people started calling me Sully. Then I started putting a broken heart by my name in my SoundCloud bio. And then I came up. One of my friends, Addy, shout out to him too. I actually introduced him to making music, but at the same time, he also taught me a lot. So. Yeah, I wouldn't be the same person if it wasn't for him as well, bro, because like he helped me a lot. The first song I made with him was called Better Off, and it's good lyrically, but you know, everything else is that's like the first milestone of actually a song that I could post and be proud of, you know, because I hadn't developed that much like engineering wise, like learning how to make it sound good. I've just been learning, you know, like what sounds good and lyrics, and I don't really know. I was kind of messing around at that point. I can't really put like a specific thought process behind it. You know, the amount of influence that I've had in my life is crazy. But that's when I changed my name to the Broken like Heart after whatever. And then I came up with this idea in the mall with my friend Addy, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna call myself Broken Boy. And then Addy was like, Broken Boy Sully. And I was like, Broken Boy Sully sounds kind of fire. I get to keep that in there. And then that's what I rolled with. I didn't actually change that until junior year, I believe. But it was crazy. But after that, I released my first album. It was called Worlds Collide. First song that ever hit 1,000 streams was Worlds Collide. And it was my first like actual song. That was by myself, that was honestly kind of good. Like if I could remaster it and remix it, it'd probably be an all right song. But for at the time, it was a starting point. Broken Boy Sully actually just changed, like not even a month ago. I'm pretty sure I said that, but that wasn't. Wait, no, I didn't say that.
Because you didn't say that part. But I do remember seeing on the Discord that was your name.
Yeah,
like I remember seeing that.
Yeah, it 100%. Like that has been the name that I've rolled with actually up until Florida. And then I was like, you know, sense. I broke up with my ex, which was a great decision, but you know, it needed to be done. But it like honestly made me not broken anymore, because I was under so much stress and pressure that like I couldn't perform like musically at all, like mentally everything. Like everything was tragic. I know I just skipped over a big portion of my music career, but let's just get to this part because this is important. Like, but the Boy Sully change, like it changed like my whole mindset. I've never cared about money from music or anything. Like my main mentality is I just want to make music because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it, and I hope I help people in the process of me being able to post this and share it with the world. But like it changed. Like my whole music taste changed, and I got really, really sad. Like probably a month before Florida, and then I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm really tired of this. I got to go through a rebrand or something because I'm tired of being, broken. I don't want to have that stuff attached to me.
Yeah.
And then there was a whole lot of stuff that happened with that, but I'll go back a little bit. So during the Broken Boy Sully phase, like I was in high school. I actually just transferred to a private school because I got bullied sophomore year for music and everything. Nobody wanted to be my friend, bro. I'm telling you, but like it's all good because honestly, that showed me one piece of like information that I really needed to learn is that I like being alone. I thrive off of my own energy, and other people can thrive off of me when I'm in other environments, but I don't exactly look for other people for happiness. I don't necessarily thrive off of it, but they taught me that. And ever since that point, like I learned how to grow by myself. And that's what you needed. That's what I needed to learn. And then going into that year, it was actually a really good Christian school. They made a lot of mistakes, but they were just to start out. So I thought it was, a good thing. Also, I used to play basketball. I was pretty cold back in the day. That happened. And then I came back to the school. I left sophomore year, going into my junior year to go to that private school. And then I came back to the same school that I got bullied at, called Liberty High School. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Whatever. I came back senior year, and basically my whole mentality changed. I had like a bunch more confidence because I had been the big dog at the private school. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to transfer that energy. If you guys don't like me, then that's okay. You don't like me, but I'm going to be who I am regardless of like what you think, because I enjoy my own company and I enjoy myself more than I could ever look at you to enjoy me. So that's what I kind of learned. And that's like a powerful thing. Like for me, I know a lot of people aren't like that. They have to like be around people to like be happy in a sense, and that's okay. That's totally okay. That's just introvert, extrovert, or like ambivert in the middle. And I'm more of in the middle, because I enjoy both. But to grow up, I had to learn that to be successful. But I'm not even that successful now. I just make good music. I believe I make good music. So senior year happened. My music was, it was getting better. I had developed somewhat of a sound that I thought was, decent. And I made a lot of good songs that I really liked. That's to the point where I could start to listen to my own music and really get into it because I really liked how it sounded. And it was still an immature style of music because it wasn't mixed correctly. There was a lot of high end, the beat was too loud sometimes, too soft. I still hadn't gotten the hang of it. But that's what happened. And then at the end of senior year, like, I really got close with some of my old friends. And we started this company called Doppler Effect. And that kind of changed too. Like that was like another changing point in my career, just because at that point I had done so much research and actually learned about audio engineering at each stage of what I was doing. And I learned how to use plugins. I learned how to effectively use them and like use them in real life situations. And another thing I didn't mention during that same time, like probably senior year, I sold studio time. And that's another reason why I got better, because I was constantly working. Even if it wasn't on my own stuff, I was learning how to mix other people's stuff, which eventually helped me in the end because I learned how to do it. And I never learned the right way how to use these plugins until like 5 years after I started using them. So I was already so familiar with them. So all I just needed to learn how to use them. So that's what made me pick it up mixing like this, just because I had been doing it for so long, but now I know the right way. And then that's when it changed. So I've been making good music for about 2 years now, I would say.
So if you weren't doing music, like, what do you think you'd be doing?
Well, that's a good question. Honestly, I don't know. I've never thought about anything other than music ever since I was like starting music. Like that's the only thing that's been on my mind besides, go to college, and I've been unsure about that for a while, but now I have a plan. I'm just getting an associate's
Mm.
degree, and like doing what I got to do, travel, stay single, type
Yeah.
beat. But I'm kind of like that. But
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Um,
Honestly, I'd probably be putting a lot more time into basketball if I
yeah,
wasn't doing music. That's probably my only other thing. Cause I'm 6'4" and 200
yeah,
pounds.
yeah. You're pretty tall.
Yeah.
Just a tad, just a tad.
And my dad played college basketball, so I'm pretty sure he would want me. My brother's cold too. He's absolutely raw.
What are some milestones you want to achieve through music?
That's a good question.
Mm.
So for starters, I do want to develop a fan base, like a good, solid fan base of, people that really like me as well as my music. You know,
Right.
that's a big milestone of mine. I already do have a lot of people that like me as a person and like my music, but like to develop a true fan base, that's one of the things that I've always dreamed of. People that
Mm.
really like me like as a person and like my music, because that's what I want to be. I want to be that one likable good guy that you can trust.
Right.
Um, that's always what I'm trying to be. So I guess that's it.
Gotcha. What are your dream collabs?
Ooh,
Because everyone's got them.
dead, not like alive, like
Just in general. Just in
in
general.
general. Well, I wouldn't really love to have
You
a
can
Juice
go
WRLD
both. You
collab.
can do both if you want.
Yeah, I'd really love the Juice WRLD collab. Like that would have been like absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Um, trying to think like now. I mean, I don't know. Roddy Rich. I feel like
Okay.
Roddy Rich and me could like make a hit 100%. Um, V Wills 100%. Like I love V Wills. V Wills is crazy. I've always wanted to
Oh,
have some.
I've never heard of them. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, you gotta check him out, bro. He's crazy. Um,
Mm.
and I don't know. I want a paycheck feature really bad too. That's another one.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a.
that's a pay. Yeah, that's one for sure. But as far
I
as
thought you
like,
got one with them. I thought you got one with them.
I don't know. Like it's kind of like in between. I gotta just gotta figure it out. Like it's
Okay.
not nothing set in stone.
Gotcha.
So we're still figuring it out. But I'm trying my best. But mm, NF, I would love to have a collab with NF. NF would
Mm.
be a really incredible collaboration if it ever
Yeah.
happened. I'm pretty sure I'll think of more, but I think I'm gonna stick with those for a
All
couple
right.
frames.
Bet. Um, do you think you'd ever be signed to a label?
Given the right opportunity, um, I'll have to pray about it. But
Okay.
100% sure, like I think if I got the right opportunity, nothing, no foul play, nothing, and I was happy with my deal,
Mm.
and they grew me as an artist as well, I'm pretty sure I could see myself doing it.
Okay. Gotcha.
They had to be a good team of brothers, like what we got, bro. It'd have to be something like that or very
Right.
similar.
It's gotta be some Rage Against the Mainstream
Bro.
type beat.
Yeah, almost, bro. Even when I get
Right.
big, though, that's one thing. I don't want to be labeled as mainstream because I've made music for everyone since the start. So
Mm.
I've never just catered to one portion of people. And just because everybody listens to me doesn't mean anything. Like I've always
Right.
made music for everybody. So like I'd never want that title.
So what do you think is the goal? Like, what's the ultimate goal with making the music that you're making?
Hmm. Well, first and foremost, I want to like whatever I do, I want it to be pleasing to God. So like that's
Mm.
that's 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 really the biggest goal. As long as I'm pleasing God and like bringing glory to His name as well as like being happy for myself and being able to do what I love and Him supporting me through that, that's my biggest goal because everything else will fall into place. And
Right.
I believe that, you know, but that's my purpose.
Yeah.
Like while here I'm like on earth right now, my purpose is to live for Him and to make music, I guess.
Right.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
I feel that for
Yeah.
sure. Oh yeah, man. That sounds good. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, that was pretty much it. Like for the questions I had here. But I actually want to ask you one last question. That doesn't have to do with music.
Yeah, bro.
So I asked this to Reno when I had my interview with him um, last week, and I'm gonna ask you if you had the option of excuse any rapper sounds. I'm like eating Smarties now. Um, but if you had the choice of three superpowers, what would they be?
Of three superpowers?
Right.
Hmm. That's a hard one. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many things like that you can choose from.
Right.
But as a superpower, hmm, I would definitely want to be able to fly. Like,
Okay.
100%. Like that's like my selfish one. I'll give like a selfish superpower,
Okay.
and I'll give the other two ones, and I'll figure out what those are. So
All right.
definitely fly. Um, whatever superpower it is to have, like, help people be happy. Like, I just want to like bring happiness, whatever that is. Like, but it's like for sure. Like whenever I'm around, like happiness, boom. Like
Mm.
you know what I'm saying?
So
Like
you
I
want
don't
to
really
have
know.
an ice cream truck is what this second one.
Exactly. Exactly. You hear the ring,
Or a
bro. You're
lemonade
just
stand.
like,
I don't know.
ding, ice cream, like type vibe. So yeah, that's that one.
That's funny.
Mm, superpower. Ooh, I would love to be able to breathe underwater.
Breathe underwater. Okay.
I would love to be able to breathe underwater because then I would never have to go up. I could explore anything, like, and just stay down there and not have to worry. There's no more drowning. Drowning is my worst fear, by the way. One of my worst
Oh, is
fears
it?
is to
Okay.
drown. Yeah. So I'm not scared of pools.
Interesting.
That's not why I didn't get it in Florida. Don't worry.
Right.
But
Right.
and I'm not scared of the ocean either. But like just drowning is
Right.
just tough.
Yeah. Bro, Mike. Look at Mike. He's like, so you want to be a fish?
Wait, what'd you say?
Mike's like, oh, so you want to be a fish?
Yeah, bro, exactly. Fish sounds pretty good to me.
But yeah, bro, that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate you coming by.
Bro, I appreciate you for hosting me, for real.
Nah, bro, it's my pleasure. Like, it's so funny, man. Like every time I say that, I'm just like, damn, bro. Like I start working at Chick-fil-A, I guess. It's freaking my pleasure.
I'm just
This is
saying.
what it is.
Everybody, big shout out to John. John's the coolest dude, like, ever. Like, family man. If you ever need somebody to talk to, bro, this is the dude to talk to. You know?
Damn, that's crazy.
Bro, this man's the GOAT. Nobody ever take this man for granted, bro. This man is, like, literally the hands and feet of God and a great friend. Like, 100%.
I appreciate that, man. That's crazy. Too
Yeah.
kind, bro. Yo, thank you so much for making it this far into the interview. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you gained some kind of value from it. And I really appreciate you for making it this far. You're a legend if you made it this far. You kind of crazy, no cap. I'm trying to be like you, no kizzy. Yeah, so stay tuned. We got more on the way. I'm gonna leave Boy Sully's stuff somewhere around here. So y'all can go ahead and check him out. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.